office, bound by red tapeism. "The police station is just round the corner. Come up and see the inspector." I, gasped the woman, hanging back. "Neither Tilda nor I laid a finger on her." "Who said you did?" retorted the man suspiciously, and, for his own protection, he recited an official formula. "What you say now will be used in hevidence against ye. Kim up, I tell ye." And, grasping her arm, he hurried her fighting and crying round the near corner and into a red brick building over the door of which was a lamp inscribed "Police Station." In a stuffy room, rendered almost unbearable by the heat of the flaring gas, two men were talking earnestly together, notwithstanding the lateness of the hour. The one in uniform was a burly, red-faced martinet, known in Grangebury as Inspector Lackland. He was too completely hemmed in by red tapeism to count for much, but the other, in plain clothes, was Absalom Gebb, well known in Scotland Yard as a capable detective, but not so infallible as the miracle-monger of fiction. It was Gebb who brought home the theft of Lady Delshire's diamonds to herself, who proved Dr. Marner to be guilty of poisoning his wife, in spite of strong evidence to the contrary, who solved 9 out of every 10 criminal problems submitted to him, and who was the terror of all evildoers. This tall, lean man, with his clean-shaven face and black, observant eyes, was an enthusiast in his profession, and loved to ponder over and follow out the intricacies of criminal mysteries. At the present moment he was conversing with Lackland about a recent anarchist conspiracy, and therefore happened to be in the Grangebury police office when the zealous policeman appeared with his terrified prisoner. She cried out when she was thrust into the room, and, confronted by inspector and detective, covered her face with her hands. "Hey, what?" said Lackland in his rasping voice. "What's all this about?" "Case of murder, sir," jerked out the policeman, pushing forward the prisoner. "Paradise Row. Woman strangled." "Murder?" cried Gebb, pricking up his ears at the ominous word. "Murder!" shrieked the woman, and fell into a chair. Evidently she had received a shock and was on the verge of hysterics, for she began to babble and weep copiously. Accustomed to deal with this sort of emotion, Lackland seized a jug of water standing near his desk, and dashed the contents into her face. The remedy was efficacious, for with a gasp and a shiver the woman recovered her self-control and tongue, and her inherent feminine vanity. "You brute!" she screamed, jumping up wrathfully. "My best bonnet spoilt!" "Attention!" roared the inspector in his sternest military manner. "None of this nonsense here. What about this murder in—" "I didn't kill her," interrupted the woman, wiping her face. "Tilda and me knew nothing about it till we found her strangled when we came back from the lecture." "Did you attend the lecture on Dickens in the town hall?" asked Gebb. "Yes, I did, sir. Both me and Tilda, who is my servant, went." "What is your name?" asked the detective, with professional sharpness. "Maria Presk." "Married or single?" "Married once. Single now," sighed the woman. "I am what you call a widow, sir, and I let lodgings in Paradise Row." "Was this dead woman a lodger of yours?" "Miss Ligram, you mean?" "Yes, Miss Ligram was on the first floor front." "And who killed Miss Ligram?" asked Gebb, looking keenly at Mrs. Presk. The good lady turned even paler than before. I don't know, sir," she stammered, with a scared look. "I can take my stand in any court of—" "Face this way, ma'am," interrupted Lackland, who was indignant at the way in which Gebb was usurping his authority. "I'm in charge of this office. I'm the officer to take your evidence. Mr. Gebb, discipline." "All right. Go ahead," replied the detective, inwardly cursing the too methodical procedure of his superior. "I don't want to interfere, but," he added with emphasis, "I think we should go at once to look at the corpse." "All in good time, Mr. Gebb. More haste, less speed," said Lackland crisply. "And the more delay, the less chance of getting at the truth," reported Gebb. The fact was that Gebb's sporting instincts were roused, and he wanted to be off on the trail while it was yet fresh. Every moment was of importance. Yet, as he was not in charge of the case, He was
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.